Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Another episode of Four Walls. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to come and join us for another of our episode. And in today's episode, I must sadly say that I'm a bit under the weather, but the show must go on. And in today's episode, also, it's another unique day because I'll be alone and I will be guiding you on a, I won't say a new feature, but this feature has been on Coohom for some time now. It's just that maybe a lot of us have not ventured on this new feature because it's more of an add-on. It comes with Coohom, but you will have to purchase the tickets if you would want to use it. So what am I talking about, ladies and gentlemen? I'm talking about the roaming video. I'm sure some of you all have heard or have seen some of our promotions that we've been promoting the roaming video feature. So in today's episode, I am going to guide you on the do's and don'ts and how to create this roaming video for yourself, right? So once your design is done, you have taken some lovely renderings and you say, what can I do next with Coohom, right? And Coohom brought this feature to us. We go down the render option and you can see here, as always, we have our front view, panorama view, top view of the design, and you go to video. This is the one we're going to be talking about. As you can see, I've done one already. You see, I'm going to guide you on how you can create a roaming video for your design. But before I do so, just wanted to give you some insights. The roaming videos are not free. You can purchase them on the 3 different resolutions that comes with. We have the 480p, 720, and the 1080p. You can contact the Smart Deco service center, and I'm sure they will be able to assist you in terms of purchasing these tickets for you to do your very own roaming videos. All right. So let me go to edit my path. As you can see, what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete all of this. Let's see. So I can show you exactly what needs to be done. All right. So first and foremost, you get a top view, and here you have the ability to now use the different lines in order to create the roaming video of your choice. But there is a catch. Coohom's roaming video has a time max of only 30 seconds. Right? So a lot of people sometimes ask me, so hey Daniel, why only 30 seconds? Right? So short, you know, cannot really see everything. I agree. I think it's a bit too short sometimes, but if you know how to maneuver the lines accordingly and play with the speed, I think you can get really a lot of different views, and you'll be able to show the design of the areas which you really want to show. Okay, so without further ado, let's go and see where or what we can do with getting the lines across. All right, so I'm just going to take a straight line now, and let's say if I want to capture here, right click and pull, and see they tell you that the roaming video is only 30 seconds. Then you confirm. So I'll change the view now. You can see at the bottom left hand corner, it's telling me that I've surpassed my 30 seconds. So what I'll do is I'll shorten the uh, arrow here, and I can scroll down all the way on the right hand side. This is the speed, so I can maybe let it go faster, and you can see the time change to 6 seconds. So I can also preview what I'm looking at. So that's a 6-second shot. You guys can custom your speed as well if you like. You know, if you think it's too slow still, you can change it. All right. So maybe that's a little bit of an outdoor. Then I can maybe take over here, and I can do a curve look here. Move the view again. So maybe from here. And when you do the curves, I think one unique feature is you can do a focus lens. When you do a focus lens, what it allows you to do is it gives you the ability to, hold on, let me just pull the focus point out of the view. There you go. And then let me say I want to focus on this area. Bring it here, and I can bring it here. And do like a curve. So I'm still passing my 30 seconds. So let me see. Let me preview. So let me do that again. So you can see I create like a beautiful, I should say a panoramic movement view. Okay, I'm only going to do the outdoor, but like I said, you have the ability. If you want, you can do indoors, outdoors, different stories. The choice is yours, guys. But today I'm just going to cover uh, the outdoor scenery of this design. Okay, so I've done the straight, I've done the curve. I still have about 12 seconds left. Maybe I can do another, maybe a vertical lens. So vertical is quite unique. I can put it here and then take an angle here, a bit further a bit. And what vertical does is it gives you a view from top to bottom. So you can see now it's going very slow. Again, I'll change the speed. And another thing that's happening is I think it's going way below ground, right? So you can adjust the start point and the end point. Okay, so start point, you can actually bring it higher. So you can see from the roof, and you can choose the end point to be maybe just here, or not too low. Okay, I can also adjust the pitch angle if I want to. But in this case, let's see. Not bad. And I still have 7 seconds. So let's do another lining, maybe over here. So we can get a quick view of this angle. And I'm going to change my speed. I still have 29 seconds, so I can pull a little bit more. No, too much. Okay, so 29 seconds there. I have this whole thing completed, right? So straight lines, curved lines, vertical lines, and I use another straight line just to complete the 30-second mark, guys. All right, like I said, you have full control to change the timing with the speed elements that Coohom provides you. You can also do some custom speed, but sometimes going too fast, you might not be able to capture the essence of your design. So, but I leave it to you. You guys are the designers. Today, I'm just going to showcase to you what a wonderful feature this roaming video is all about, and how easy is it to use or to create amazing videos with Coohom using our roaming video feature, right? So if I put complete, guys, here I can now view the entire shot, right? So the straight line that is going through the design, and here's the curve angle, a nice panoramic view we're getting. I think you're seeing quite a bit of the house, right? And here's the vertical one, and the final straight view, right? Complete in 30 seconds. I think it really brings that essence of this outdoor space if you want to showcase to your clients, right? So the video is done. The difference here, it's not like our high-speed rendering where you can really get this rendering done in, like, say 3 to 5 minutes, or sometimes the HD one goes up to 7 minutes. For this case, because this is a moving video, right? The moment I render this, it takes the next day, up to the next day, for you to get the complete project. Okay, that's one thing just to take note, right? So if I press render here and I say next, so here, guys, you can see I have the coupons, right? So this is the 480p I can take and I can render. So once that is done, now this entire video is being created on Coohom's site. Okay, you have to wait until the next day in order to see it. All right, but there's another thing I want to share with you, and I think this is very, very unique. You can see some of these characters I've put in the design, right? Why, or what is this that I've placed in my designs? Even this treadmill. Okay, this is the unique part of the roaming video, guys. Okay, as you know, Coohom supplies over 300,000 of 3D models, correct? So in our public library, you can see our models here. You can head down to decor, and then if I go down to search for humans, or to make it look like the image, to bring some realism in it, I want to put some human characters inside. So you can see such characters like this one, right? There's an animation to this 3D model, right? And this animation will only work while you are using the roaming video function. Okay, so do take note, the characters that I've placed in the design, later, once it's completed, you will be able to see them walk or do the movements that is required for them to do, as what you can see in this one. For example, this guy is just walking down a straight line, right? And if I were to go to these two gentlemen, they have a different action, right? So they walk, talk to each other, and they're pointing. So each time you use this, I should say, dynamic 3D models, you will be able to get them moving if you're using the roaming video function. Okay, the keyword, guys, if you wanted to look for more of these models, it's called dynamic. So the moment you type dynamic in the search bar, all right, see if we go out, I type dynamic, and as you can see, these are some of the dynamic models. So if you're choosing a television to be placed in the living room, and you're using the panoramic movement to capture that area, the TV will play, right? So it gives you that feel like the TV is on, and your clients will just be mesmerized by the roaming video that you send to them. Okay, if you're doing a swimming pool, as you can see, the water is glittering a little bit. I'm not going to show you all everything. You guys venture and go through some of these dynamic models that we have placed. See, mostly for the outdoor scene, there's a lot, like you can see the trees are waving with the wind. So it's quite unique, and I think uh, you guys will have a field day using this feature, right? So you can see the dynamic models open the fridge. So if you're giving a tour around the house and you're using our roaming video, all this can be done. Cupboard doors opening automatically. So just to create that feel of amazing animation while you're running this video. So just one thing to share with you guys. I think this there's about 10 pages of dynamic models which you can choose from, and I'm sure Coohom will continue to add more models inside for you guys to choose and play with, right? So that's one key point I wanted to just share with you guys. And the other thing is that, again, I will emphasize the roaming videos takes about a day to create. So once you have done it, so goal here is to ensure that before you press the render button, during the preview, ensure that you are completely satisfied with the movement before you press the render button, because this is not like our fast renderings where, you know, if you make a mistake you can always go back and rechange. This one, the moment you press render, you already use your ticket. So, and that's value, right? So you don't want to face a ticket if you don't really check it properly. The preview here is for you to really ensure that your your scenes or your angles are correct. There's no floating models or the models not placed rightly. You have to check and make sure that all this is done correctly, right? So here I'll show you all a sample of a video that I've already done. Oops, sorry. Let's go back to my gallery. As you can see, this one is being done now, right? And this is the video that I have done yesterday, or yeah, the day before, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look. Okay, this is the end results, guys, of our 1080p roaming video. So here it gives you some information, and there you can have a look. The models are talking. The treadmill is moving, as you can see. Sorry, I think my internet is a bit buffering at the moment. So I'll let it buffer completely and then we'll try to play this video again. My apologies. All right. But you guys get the concept, right? It's amazing. So you can see the TV in the background is moving, the treadmill is moving, and then, you know, I complete this in 29 seconds. Okay. So here, hopefully we have a full-fledged video. I think this is really a game changer for some of you who really want to impress your clients, you know, with some dynamic models that helps to create this realism a little bit while showcasing the designs that you have done, right? One question I think one of our colleagues have asked is, you know, can we add music to this roaming video? I think that is a very good question. And currently now, for Coohom, we are unable to add any music, so we have to use a third party, I guess, movie maker or things like that, where you can just put in the roaming video and you can add music or text to it, and just to create a complete video for your clients, right? But hopefully down uh, hopefully down the road, Coohom will give us this feature where we can add some music towards the roaming video. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this, like I said, was a very quick podcast. I just wanted to share with each and every one of you this new feature that is attached to Coohom. However, it's not for free. It is an add-on, I should say, where you can purchase the tickets from us and we will get them to you ASAP, and you can start creating your roaming videos for yourself. I think for the value that each ticket costs, if you were to try to do a video like this outside, it's definitely going to cost you much, much more, right? So in this case, reach out to our Smart Deco service centers, both in Singapore and Malaysia. I'm sure our sales team can give you some very good pricing on these roaming videos. I hope that this podcast have kind of give you a insight in terms of understanding the ease and helpfulness of this feature. And I hope you take some time to use uh, this roaming video feature in your next design. Once again, this is me, Daniel, saying thank you very much for taking the time today and listening to this short podcast about the power of Coohom and how it can change your design life as you go about learning and understanding our Coohom platform. Once again, guys, thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. If there's anything, reach out to us both on Singapore and Malaysia. Like our page, follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn. I think we are on everywhere. So till we see you again, this is Daniel logging off. Thank you and have a wonderful day.